Largest abandoned cities on Earth. Welcome back to our channel. In today's videos, we will be talking about some of the once bubbling and thriving cities in the world that have now become isolated completely. Curious to know the reasons for their being abandoned? Make sure you watch this video to the end as we reveal the largest abandoned cities on Earth. Number 10, Krakow, Italy. Let's take you back to the emergence of the crack city in 1060. The promising city used to be a popular destination for tourists and was even included in the 2010 World's Monument Fund watch list. Krakow City is on our list because of the many prolonged political and other conflicts between armies and monarchs. This saw citizens flee in droves till there remained none of them. Ancient origin recounts that they all migrated to a new town close by known as Krakow Presiera. All is not lost though. The abandoned city is still open to tourists, and film producers have also used locations there in the production of their movies. Number 9. Varosha, Cyprus. What if we told you that Varosha City was once famous for attracting tourists? Plus, when we say tourists, we mean high-profile people, the likes of Elizabeth Taylor, Raquel Welch, and so many other people of good standing in society. It was all rosy until the 1974 Turkey invasion of Cyprus. The onslaught of the Turkish and Greek armies led to the inhabitants of Cyprus fleeing for good. As it stands now, and reported by the BBC, the city has stayed empty even till now as the Turk armies still have a stronghold over it. A wall was built around it with a command not to grant anyone but UN personnel and army access to it. It's kind of hard to believe we are still talking about a high-class tourist center, right? Oh well, how the mighty are fallen. Number 8. Ashgabat, Turkmenistan. We'll begin by painting you a picture of the luxurious city Turkmenistan used to be. It had over 500 buildings constructed with marble, making it the city with the most marble buildings in the whole world. That was not all. They were also known to have the largest Ferris wheel the world over. That was a real show of affluence if you ask us. What has become of the hard work of President Saparmurat Niyazov in the former Soviet Union country, though? It has all been brought to naught as the city is currently empty, making it earn the nickname City of the Dead. From holding enviable records of having the largest Ferris wheel, Turkmenistan now holds the record of being the least visited country in the world, all because of its weird isolated culture. Number 7. Centralia, Pennsylvania. Environmental pollution is the sole cause of the abandonment of Centralia town. Since 1962, residents have been forced to deal with a coal fire burning under the town, and the revelation that it may not stop in the next 200 years or more made it all the worse. Efforts to remedy the situation by cleaning up the local landfill were not successful. This led to the mass relocation of its inhabitants out of fear of being poisoned by carbon monoxide, with them relinquishing their properties to the government. The hopeless population case led to the government condemning Centralia in 1992. Number 6. Ruby, Arizona. Let's take you to Southwest America, where we have yet another promising city go to waste. The journey to nothingness began with the discovery of a mine rich in gold, copper, silver, etc. in the year 1870. The magnitude of crimes that soon became regular occurrences in the town and surrounding sites contributed immensely to what has become of the city today. Rubytown, as well as other close to it, were sites of different high-profile murder cases, leading to one of the greatest manhunts in its history. The repeated crimes soon turned Rubytown into a shadow of itself, home to nothing but giant Mexican bats. Since 1940, the city has remained abandoned. What is left of Ruby is now on a private island, highly preserved by the United States. Number 5. Kayaköy, Turkey. Seeing the Kayaköy city of Turkey now, it is difficult to believe that it was once full of life, bustling with an array of activities carried out by thousands of Greeks. Trouble, however, started in the year 1923 when the Greco-Turkish War began. The war saw a lot of residents flee from their homes to Greece. This was recorded by Atlas Obscura to be a population exchange between the two countries. What remains of Kayokoi today are the ruins of over 300 homes and some Orthodox churches. They have been left abandoned from that time even till now. Number 4. Kolmanskop, Namibia. As it is now, the tag Kolmanskop Ghost Town fits it better. It all began with the discovery of diamonds by a Namibian railway worker in the year 1908. This uncommon discovery happened in a desert in southern Namibia. The employer of the discoverer, who was of German origin, found out about this discovery and knew at once the kind of money that could be realized from it. As you would expect, the number of miners in Kolmanskop increased considerably, and so did the population, and the town was thrown into great wealth. The problem began brewing with the outbreak of violence that saw the German colonizers kill over 50,000 Namibian natives, reducing the number of miners. Years later, the city witnessed mass relocation of the miners to other places equally rich or even richer in diamonds, leaving the city empty by the day. It's been over 2 decades now, and they are yet to return home. Their abandoned building has been overrun by sand. Number 3. Tianducheng, China. The original plan of Tianducheng was to have a gigantic and luxurious housing plan. Well, what we see now is the once promising city with over 10,000 residents abandoned, leaving only a few workers of an amusement park with a French theme. It is such a shame to see the Tianducheng, which was projected to outshine the French City of Lights in years, come to such ruins. Number 2. Hashima Island, Japan. This abandoned island is located off the coast of Nagasaki. The core purpose of this city, built in 1887, was to house workers in undersea coal mines, but it was later transformed to include high-rise buildings with state-of-the-art facilities capable of accommodating up to 5,000 people. What reason for its abandoned state? A deviation from coal power by Japan meant the workers had nothing to fall back to, so they left. Tourists are, however, known to visit Hashima Island in recent times because of its striking aesthetics and architecture, but they are granted access to just a specific part of it only. Watch out for a peek at the island in Skyfall, a movie by James Bond in which he featured the Hashima. The Hashima also holds the title of being a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Number 1. Pripyat, Ukraine. The purpose of building this city in the year 1979 was to accommodate the employees at a nuclear power plant close by. The city was built and work went on smoothly. Trouble, however, began when a reactor exploded, emitting toxic radiation into the entire area and its surroundings, leading to the mass movement of the workers out of the city. This large city, with well over 10,000 houses, schools, cinemas, health and sports centers, and so on, has remained empty until recently when the reactor has been capped and radiation level dropped. Now people are being granted access back into the once nuclear exclusion zone. Let's rebuild the city, shall we? How the mighty are fallen. We've got more interesting videos cooking just for your viewing pleasure. All you have to do is to like and of course subscribe to our channel to enjoy them. See you all on the next video.